Good morning, peace and blessings. Happy Thursday. I'm the Moon Mama, and today is the day that Jupiter governs. I am currently offering a Jupiter in retrograde class that it's a self-taught class. Pretty much, I offer videos and all of the instructions on how to do the rituals to honor the Jupiter presence inside of you. Jupiter is a planet that governs luck and blessings and expansion. It also governs faith. Faith is the actual faculty within us that allows us to connect our higher self, which is our unseen auric field, our God self. And we need this energy in order to, or we need a connection to this God self in order to be able to manifest, to be able to create. And let me just say this, manifestation is a Western way that we look at this thing, but that's not really what it is. We're not manifesting anything. We're just revealing what's within us. And the idea of manifestation can have you thinking or feeling or believing that something is outside of you that you need to get to. And that's not what's happening at all. There's something within you that you need to reveal. And so you can reveal love, you can reveal health, you can reveal wealth, you can reveal community, but it's all inside of you. And so what we're doing is just removing the blocks to it. Jupiter is at the first degree of Pisces, and this energy is, as it's retrograding, is about you understanding your own genius. Understanding like there really is something that you can do that nobody else can do. There really is something that you are here to bring and offer that nobody else can bring and offer. And if you don't do it, if you don't believe that, if you don't sense that or feel that, then you actually won't be able to do that. Just noticing my blanket is here, and then you won't actually be able to do the thing that you signed up to do. Now, the thing about Jupiter is that you need to do the internal work, to understand. Like many of us, like I said, we don't believe in ourselves. We don't believe that we have greatness inside of us. We don't believe that we're capable of changing the world. We don't believe, that we are we don't understand the laws of the universe and how they work. So we don't believe that we're rich. We don't believe, we're waiting on money to decide that we're rich. We're waiting on a partner to decide that we're lovable. We're waiting on some sort of, maybe career to decide that we're worthy and valuable. And all of these belief systems that are not true keep us from actually experiencing and revealing what we're here to reveal. And the language that we speak, our language, the English language is a language that is designed to keep us out of our power. The experience that we have had here as Black people, is an experience that is designed to keep us oppressed and to keep others uplifted, because we have this really powerful energy that when our thoughts are aligned to struggle, pain, depression, fear, we generate a reality that other people get to benefit from. And so because we don't understand this or know it or believe it, then we actually stay, we stay at the effect of it. So Jupiter is asking us to expand. Jupiter is asking us to reveal our genius. Jupiter is asking us to really have faith in who we are, to deeply believe in yourself, and 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 to believe in yourself in connection to the whole. So to believe that you have something that is necessary here that everyone can benefit from. To believe that you are born to do this thing, to believe that you are the one, right? Like you are the one, meaning that, like I said, there is no one who can do what you can do. So you are the one. It's as simple as that, Like take your mind off of this external experience. Like I tell myself constantly, this is the game that I am playing. Nobody else can win this game for me. Nobody can lose it for me. Nobody can keep me in one position over another. It's all where I'm putting my attention. So you can use everything as an opportunity for your growth and becoming. So, for me, it's like I will use this experience of this country with racism. Like, how can I use this to help me become my most divine self? How can I get this experience to serve me in being who I'm absolutely here to be? How can I utilize white supremacy and racism and all the systems in this country that have worked for hundreds of years to suppress and oppress, our ancestors? How can I use that to up-level me, right? So you got to really understand that the universe is supporting you in anything you want to do. But if you're looking at something from a perspective of, oh, that's awful, that's going to get me, that did that, and then you're going to create that because Jupiter is this faculty of faith, and what you're thinking and what you're putting your faith in is actually what you're going to then be materializing. And so this child just came and sat herself right on my lap. You want to say hello? Okay, go on. So you want to be thinking, and you want to be thinking in the lines of your empowerment, right? You want to be asking questions like, how can this work for me and not against me? How can this support me? How can this uplift me? How can this open my heart? How can this inspire me with any experience that you're having? Because anything can work for your good if you believe it and allow it to do so, if you have the faith. And if you show forth with that energy, the universe has to comply. So the moon today is in preparation for the new moon in Cancer. I'll be doing a new moon in Cancer meditation tonight, a planting moon meditation. If you'd like to join, you can join for a love donation of $15. And if you want to do that, you can send that to my Venmo or my Cash App, which is @ for Venmo, @ Monique-Ruffin, and Cash App $Monique Ruffin, and I will send you the link, and you can join us this evening at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And so this Cancer new moon energy is really, let me say, we are so blessed to be alive at this time and to have an opportunity to be the generation of people that really bring us out of the old ages, out of the dark ages that this Western, white capitalistic system has put us in. And also knowing that it serves us, right? It's like it has served. This Western capitalistic system has brought industry and built an entire country and changed the world. And we might think that it's changed the world for the worse, but we can reorganize that and take what was meant for evil and darkness and make it into something great if we are willing to show up in our dedication and devotion to being who we're truly meant to be. And this new moon in Cancer is asking you to look at who you were before you started giving all your energy away to other people. You know, the feminine, Cancer governs the feminine and Cancer governs the moon. So this new moon is the power of the moon, the power of your internal world. And you really want to bring yourself back to your internal power, the mother in you, mothering yourself, nurturing yourself, really understanding that, like I said, you have value and you are beneficial and you are necessary. And so it's this opportunity to, to come back to who we were before we really began giving our energy over to the patriarchy, allowing ourselves to be zapped and vampired by this patriarchal experience. When I tell you, I've spent the last year, I was in, relationship, and I'm not sure what that relationship is going to be going forward, but I was in a relationship with myself, and I created an experience with another person who was very anchored in sort of what felt like a patriarchal way of being, this sort of dominant male. Just because I'm the man, I have the power. And it wasn't that person was saying that. It was that's the belief system. That's the way our culture has sort of organized things around this sort of masculine, hyper masculine, capitalistic, oppressive, power hungry way of being. And we all embody that in the ways that we do. So I would embody it from the feminine of like, oh, how can I give to you? What can I offer you? Giving myself over. And I realized I was doing it. I saw it. I was like, oh my gosh, because I was doing things that I didn't really want to do. I was saying yes to things that I didn't really want to say yes to. They weren't asking me to do that, but because of my conditioning, my trauma, the way I've been trained, I was doing it. So this new moon is asking me to come home to my own self, to be loyal to me above all. I always say, if women could just give ourselves the permission, if you gave yourself 1 year to not think about one man's needs or one child's needs above your own, to think about yourself first before you take into consideration anyone else. If we would do that, we would change the world. I did that for an entire year where I literally just, every situation that came up, I asked myself, do I really want to do this? Is this benefiting me or is this benefiting another? And how can I do this in a better way that puts me in the primary seat? It changed my life. And, I encourage you, as we move into this new moon, first of all, come and join and be a part of the planting moon ritual that we're doing. But other than that, to really see where you have been giving your energy away, your most primal energy, your feminine energy, your internal energy. And I want you to know that this stuff is very subtle. It's very, very subtle. We do it every day without even realizing we're doing it. One of the things that I see in my house with these cats here is I can turn my head like that, silent, turn my head. They will feel that energy because it's subtle and meet me right there. And this is how we give our energy away. This is why it's so important for women or people who are led by feminine energy to do deep internal work so that you can get your subtle powers back, because it is in the subtle power that we actually cultivate more power, that we actually have real power, because the subtle power is the internal power. So with that, use the energy today to cultivate your faith in yourself, to ask questions about what's really true for you, to activate your subtle energies. And if you want to do the planting moon meditation with me this evening, send me a private message and I will send you the Zoom link. Peace and blessings, you all. I'm Moon Mama. Bye-bye.